Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Joey TML podcast. It's me, officially Joey T.
And this is First Class Mel. What's up?
Y'all, we just hit record. So today's episode should be titled ADHD.
Facts.
What's going on? I think I talked to you already today, but I'm gonna ask you again.
3-4 times. Oh no, yeah. Oh, hey, Joey. Oh, yeah, bro.
What's the deal?
I don't know, man. Today's one of those days. Today is one of those days. It's not a bad day. It's just one of those days. One of the reflective days. I don't even know. I ain't got no words for it. Can't call it. You know what they say? Can't call it.
Yeah. When things don't go as planned, do we stay mad about how they didn't go as planned, or we just realize that the plans changed?
Or maybe what you wanted wasn't the plan. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. When life gives you surprises and you're like, I'm grateful for excitement, but this surprise, I didn't want it.
Damn, no. Nah. But yeah, and then I'm also like trying to be patient. Like, ooh, I'm just naturally not a patient person. And then it's like when you ask for something, you get tested in an area and like, ooh.
Let me ask you a question. Tell me about your fit.
My fit.
Yeah.
Oh. So it's this is a company, Sneaker Geeks. They basically, for those of you who are like hype beasts who love sneakers that come out, all the latest drops, and they have those weird colorways and you could never find an outfit for it. Go to Sneaker Geeks. They got a lot of different stuff that's specifically for the shoes that are coming out. So I found these stupid shoes in Sawgrass Mall, and my girl was like, "You're never gonna find a shirt to go with that." And I was like, have you heard of a thing called the internet?
Yeah.
And I looked it up. Yeah, and I looked it up, and boom, every color in the shoes was in the story. Boom.
So what? So hold up. Let's talk about how you came dressed to impress, and here I am in an H&M wife beater.
Well, listen, I would be in the H&M wife beater if I could fit that shit. Boy, I can't fit that. I love H&M. I walk in there. Zara, I walk in there all the time. Natisha, my coworker, my manager, actually, she loves Zara. I'm in there all the time with her when we go out of town. And I'm like, oh, man, it's some nice stuff. But
it is. Zara,
I'm working on it.
Everyone is, even me, low-key sleeping on Zara. Big time. Yeah. It's really nice. It's like high fashion meets high fashion meets high fashion, and it's
high fashion meets regular people budget, right? Yeah.
I won't spend the money at the Zara. It's too much.
Nah, Joey, you actually, one cool thing we did when I went to San Francisco, you were like, let's go to the thrift store, right? And I was like, okay, let's go thrifting. And I found some cool shit that I still have to this day.
Yes. Yes.
For the low.
Yes, for the low. No, guys. Okay, so for today's episode, we said ADHD, but I think we should talk about how do you feel about if we talk about a little bit about fitness journeys, since that's where we be, that's where we've been, and that's where we going. Bars.
Yes. Fitness journey. Oh, hold on. Let's you so humble, bro. I hate that shit about you sometimes. For those of y'all who do not know, Joey T used to be Fat Joey, like
Fatty T.
Fatty T. Woo, Heavy T. Hell
Heavy
yeah,
T.
Mr.
T.
Bro was big, like and it was cute. Like he always he got to see it. We got to maybe drop some pictures or something of you from like back then. But
if this video gets like enough likes, I will show you not only a picture of me being Fatty T, I'll show you a picture of Mel in a jean skirt with a pony and bifocals and a regular t-shirt and sneakers, and I'll show it to y'all. Did you say bifocals, man? You got me. All right.
Go ahead and like it. Go ahead and like it. You're
Yeah,
not gonna
so
fire me
if
up. It's
so we
okay.
can get, let's see, 50 likes. 50, that's not a lot. You know, I feel like other YouTubers be like, if I could get 5,000 likes, I'm gonna drop new merch.
Soon come,
It's
soon
like,
come, soon
whoa, I
come.
don't want to spend money. I'm not gonna like this video.
50 likes, and we're gonna send you love, light, happiness, friendship.
Yes, 50 likes. Ooh, 50 likes, and we'll show you the picture, and we'll choose one of you guys, and we'll put your name somewhere up here,
I give you a
to
shout
shout
out,
you
get you some
guys out.
followers, man.
Yeah, why not? Any inspiring Instagrammers, influencers, photographers, models. Everyone's a model. They take a good picture. And I mean, I even have a model under. I have on my officially Joey T. All my pictures that I took by myself. I say, here goes, here's some model pics, yeah.
Those
Anywho,
filters, man, they hype you
yes,
up.
let's go back to what we were saying. Yes, I used to be big. I lost 100 pounds, I think, over 10 years ago.
Hmm.
But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about I want to talk about, I don't want to talk about how, because that's the question I get all the time. We know how: eat clean, work out, be in a calorie deficit. I want to talk about how hard it is to stick to that, to stick to a diet regimen, a workout regimen, or anything that makes you healthy. How hard it is to go back and forth between
Yeah.
what you were doing, what you need to do, especially for people like me and Mel. If we don't see no instant results, it's hard for us to stay interested. So I'm going to flip it on you. I know you have recently lost 30 plus pounds. And I guess the question is, what sparked that? What made you want to say, okay, cool? And then what's keeping you going?
I think like everybody else, I've been saying I wanted to lose weight for a long time. Everybody has that goal. Everybody's like, yeah, I'm gonna lose weight this year. Yeah, this gonna be the year.
New year, new
Um,
me.
but yeah, I was already before the pandemic, I was already at a place where I wanted to lose weight.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened, and I had started working from home. So for about 2 years working from home, eating from home, not being able to walk around and that, like, just the little activities that you do at work that you don't think is like exercising, but it actually keeps you like up and going, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
lack of that, like, I had no routine. Like I just lost discipline because I could do, I got that thing. I could do good without trying so super hard, right? I could still be
Yeah.
really good. So I, I rested on that. And then I turned around and I had to go to Panama. And I packed my bags, all my old work shit, right? All my old, button ups. I even went and bought some new stuff, right? And I was buying stuff with in my head, right? So, once you become an adult, you don't really try on things like that no more. Like you kind of
Yeah.
know what fits and what doesn't. And then so I picked some things and I got there, and some days I was going to work and I was like putting stuff on. I was like, what? Hold on. Like, yo, I used to have so much room in this shirt. I used to be able to, and I couldn't even button it. And I was like, yo, I kept saying I lost 15 pounds, but it was more like 30 plus pounds. And I looked at pictures of myself and I was looking at pictures of me
Yes.
and I was like, whoa,
That's a good
whoa,
point.
that's
That
what
is a good
happened.
point. Mm-hmm.
I had
That's
to
a
like
good point.
step out of it to see it. And it's what you said, because imagine your best friend who has been on a fitness journey, like he said, for 10 years. And if you got a friend like Joey, anybody who know Joey, and if he knows something, he's gonna talk about it, right? So I I've known for a long time, the right things to eat, the right right ways to exercise, the right types of techniques to do. I've been to the gym with him. He's shown me techniques. We've done these things,
Yeah.
and it's cognitive dissonance. Like I knew what to do, but choosing that path to do it was just so hard. It was so easy to just, that crack, that sugar and just fast food and like eating without having any kind of like schedule to it. Eating for pleasure, right? That's what I was doing.
Dude,
Mhm.
for those of you who do not know, go find the word cognitive dissonance. I love that word. Go use that word. That's word of the day. We're going to do this all
Word
the
of the
time.
day.
Word of the
You know me.
episode, cognitive dissonance. Look it up. 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 I challenge y'all to look it up. And then if anyone in the comments could leave the meaning, that would be great for whoever else doesn't want to be take initiative and wants to be lazy, I got you. But look it up. I love that word. That's I
Mhm.
love. All right, I want to talk about pictures. Pictures.
Mhm.
If you are someone who struggles with um seeing if your body is changing, when the scale isn't moving, especially, pictures will do you justice.
Right.
Because, and also feel free to let yourself roam rampant. Feel free to take all kinds of pictures. Take, like, I will take a side profile picture of my stomach, me flexing abs, or the little abs that I have, holding my tummy in, pulling it out, so I could see. This is obsessive. So I can see when I've lost some weight, or the scale looks like I'm a little less. I want to see, how does it look now flex? How does it look with my belly sticking out? How does it look regular? All of those things. I know that sounds very neurotic. Oh, it is very neurotic, but I mean, when it comes to you and your body, you should be right. But pics really help. Pics,
Yeah.
pics really help. Also, I use this app, my Fitness Pal, to document what I'm eating. And it's pretty cool because I'll go to certain restaurants and order a certain thing, and if I type it into the Fitness Pal, it'll show up the nutritional facts, and it lets me know if my macros and my micros, or if my I'm sorry, if my macros, if I'm reaching my macros. I'll go into that in a sec, or Mel can go into that in a sec. Or if I'm reaching my calorie count, am I in a deficit, am I over? And I also use an app, Shred, which
Mm,
changes up your
that is
workouts.
good.
Shred is really good. So, those are some of the tools that we use, but with mentally, to keep yourself excited, you gotta really first make yourself believe in your why. And
Mm,
then you can't be afraid to be the only one, because the outside world is going to tell you. I think me and Mel talked about this a while ago. When we want to be healthy, and when we're super in it, are the people who love us usually say things like, "Oh, it's just only one time. If you just have this cookie, it's not a big problem." No, it's a fucking big problem.
yes,
Excuse
for
my
me,
French.
I'm going in. You don't even know. You
Yes,
give me this one cookie now. When you go to sleep, I'm in the kitchen.
I'm.
I'm eating the rest of the cookies, bro. These my cookies now. Like I'm a cookie monster. Like, bro.
I'll be like,
It,
the done done, the sun done.
yo, I, that's what it is, man. And you said something like, it has to be your why. For me, 2021 sucked because I was trying so hard. So many times I talk to you and I'm like, Joey, I'm going to the gym now. I'm eating better. And then like, I'm like, yeah,
I
sorry.
know, when I
I don't know
haven't
what
heard
happened.
from her after the second week, she stopped going.
Joey, I'm going, yeah, Joey, I'm doing this. And then I stopped. And then, man, what had happened was
What had happened was,
my why changed. I remember I started journaling. He told me to journal, started journaling. Um, yeah, listen to Joey, guys. He kind of knows what he's talking about
a little
most of the
bit,
time.
not too
Most
much.
of the time.
I just do a lot of research. Then there's a lot of people who do things a lot of different ways, and I'd be confused. Which
It
way?
didn't work. I told you I didn't do it. It didn't work. But no, I started journaling, and the first thing that I wrote in my journal was mind, body, soul. I knew that I wanted to
I
get to the next
remember.
level, and I couldn't just focus on my body, because it's people who I think look good or who we think are attractive, and they're not happy. So I wanted my mind, my body, my soul. I put that in there, and what happened this time was, whenever it got hard or whenever I didn't see anything on the scale, I stopped thinking about, okay, like I didn't see a couple pounds drop. I started thinking about,
Yeah.
I got my ass up and I went to the gym.
Yes.
I'm in a
Yes.
house full of people who eating all kind of hot pockets and these pizzas and all kind of stuff. And I'm eating, like spinach and this. Like, I did that. So even like I won in that way. I'm getting something out of this one way or another. And sure enough, I checked like my inches and I'm like, you know what? Damn, I dropped hella inches the times that I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't losing weight. And it's like, before I would have stopped. That would have been it. I would have been somewhere at Longhorns eating a big steak, mashed
Yep.
potatoes, all the, like, whatever. But
Biscuits at the Red Lobster.
all that, right? IHOP
Mm.
pancakes, all of that, like whatever. But the why changed and the results changed.
Yeah. That why does, it has to be, it cannot be simply because you want to look better for the world. It simply has to be because you want to feel better, and you want to and and I hate when people are like, oh, I want to be healthy. I hate that, because healthy should be a mind state. It should be like a natural mind state. Food is for energy, food is for nourishment, right? For people like me, and I think Mel
Medicine.
too, food for a while was very emotionally comforting. It was very
Mm.
soothing. It was hugging my hips. In fact, it duplicated my hips in the right ways. That muffin really did marry
I'm still
itself to
working on the
me.
muffin. This
It gave
muffin.
me a
God
top,
damn.
a muffin top. Yes. I'm not about to go down this road. Oh no. But I think is your why. Let's start there, your why. And that the journey isn't easy if
Mm-mm.
you haven't learned to be loving who you are in the moment while you're getting to where you're trying to get to. I used to
Ooh.
think, right? If I lose this amount of weight, I'm finally gonna let myself feel worthy of like love, or I'm finally gonna be happy with how I look. And jokes on me, I lost weight. I will get to a certain place and no, I'm not. And so when I realize I have to love myself and my body at all sizes, at all times, while I'm trying to better and strengthen this body, because it's the only one vessel you have to get yourself
Mm.
everywhere you got to go, actually. And when's the last time anyone has stopped and thanked their body for all the things that you put them through? Like I meditate a lot. Mel meditates a lot. When I meditate, sometimes I will send my legs and my feet and my arm, especially if I had a really big workout. I'd be like, thank you so much for getting me through that, and send some gratitude energy to your body. Because we're basically stressing the body for it to aesthetically look a certain way. But again, no matter if your why is I want to lose weight before I tell myself I'm loved, or before I believe that I love myself, it's never going to work. I think really the why has to be that you want to grow and heal and become a new version of yourself. And I mean, it's, for instance, like, I don't say I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months, right? I'll do like, for me, what helps me is I have my birthday's coming around. So I want to be at a certain weight and look a certain way by my birthday. And then I
Right.
also got a cruise coming up with Mel and a couple other
Okay.
friends that I was like, okay, I want to look a certain way by then. So those are like two different like landmarks. And hopefully by the time we get to the cruise, I've already figured out, okay, there's a festival I want to get to. So I unfortunately have to kind of refresh like every 2 or 3 months, because your why gets so much shuffled. It gets lost in the sauce. Your why gets lost in the sauce. But if you write it down, if you every day, you're like, hey, I want to lose weight because of this, I want to lose weight because of this, and you say it every day, every day, every day, every day, and you really believe it, then you just do it.
Right.
Um, and who doesn't want to feel better? What are some positives that you have experienced in the last couple of months of like being on this get right journey?
Um. Well, to your point, just trust in the process, fall in love with the process. Um. It allowed me to replace more negative habits that didn't really
Mm,
serve me, with something that not only makes me feel good, because if you actually look up like what exercise it does for you, it gives you way more energy. um it's you get the clarity, like the cognitive
yes.
brain function just goes up, right? Everything. So that, just being able to have that. I remember I have a cousin, Nicole, who growing up, she was a little bit bigger, and I think in college she like lost weight, but she works out every day all the time, every day all the time. And people like, girl, you already lost weight, what, you trying to disappear? And she I saw her recently, and she was like, no, she said, it's like I don't feel right, it's like my cup of coffee. And like
Mm,
why are you mad at somebody who's working out every day? Why is that
yeah.
bothering you?
Yeah.
We have so many other bad habits. If that's your habit, I mean, come on,
You
right?
know what? I know all of us can relate. You go home, oh my God, you look a little healthy, aka you gain some weight. You go home, you look skinny. Oh my God, you're trying to disappear. It's like, God damn.
You on drugs?
It'd be the same. It'd be the same old fat aunt trying to tell you that you look a little heavy.
Right. Hold on. Hold on. Can I talk about this? My
Yes.
both sides of my family. My mom has diabetes. Dad has diabetes. Maternal, paternal grandmothers, diabetes. Grandfather, diabetes. Uncles, like, so when you come from that kind of background, and I've seen people, lose parts of their leg, seen people have to go inject themselves with insulin. Like I saw that as a kid. I thought that was like normal. Like, no, that's not okay. And we still are like, oh my God, she make the best red velvet cake. Oh, she got the best ham hocks. Like, come on, like really? When are we gonna wake up and be like, come on? Like,
look, this fitness health journey, y'all, it doesn't have to be complicated. It's balance, really. For instance, I got on a scale today and I am really pleased because I came back from a cruise that I went all in, and then a week later, after coming back from the cruise, I went to go see my children in Arizona, and both times I call myself letting myself go and eat and all the things that I never tried. The new snacks that came out, all the new cereal, the JoJo Siwa cereal. Snacks. The JoJo Siwa cereal with the marshmallows.
Were you eating JoJo cereal?
I did. I sure did. And then I had the the new Pop-Tart, the Oreo Pop-Tart. I didn't even know that was a thing. I did that shit in milk. I threw some real Oreos up in there.
Tell Joey this Oreo Pop-Tart been out, man.
I was mind blown.
At Whole Foods, they don't got that shit.
They don't.
My daughter. Walmart for that, bro. Walmart.
My daughter was like, "You want some?" I was like, "What's that?" And I already was eating. I was eating for Storm. Oh, and then I made their mom. Their mom made. Everyone swears their banana pudding is the best. I honestly don't know who to reference. I think every banana pudding I have is always really good.
I mean, you can't. How you mess it up? Like, how you mess that up?
Yeah,
come on, man. I love that.
She fed me right. But my daughter was like, I saw her eating this. It looked like a Pop-Tart, and it was like black and white, and I was like, "What's that? Let me taste it." I tasted it. I said, "Let me taste some more."
Oh man.
But the point I'm trying to get to is the scale today. I share all that to say that today I got on a scale because I've been going really hard. I've been, doing my keto, intermittent fasting, and all this stuff. I only intermittent fast 3 times a week. I don't really stress it, but I do go to the gym 4 times a week, and I do a lot of strength training. I don't do cardio. All the cardio is healthy. I won't say that. It's not.
I do cardio. Sorry.
You don't need to do cardio to lose, to burn fat. However, it is definitely a good tool. So I'm for that. But I got on a scale today and I'm really pleased. And some people say, "Oh, it's cheat day." I don't believe in cheat day. I believe in cheat meal. I think a cheat day is you. I don't want to get into that. I'm just saying. So I'm having a cheat meal tonight, and I feel really good about it because one of my things I'm working on is like being less resistant to discipline. And all for the last 2.5 weeks, or maybe 3 now, I've been in situations where we went out to a restaurant, we did all these things, we went out to the bar on Friday, and I was tempted, not me on the inside, but the outside world was trying to tempt me to like, "You want some of this? You want this?" And I was like, "No." Yeah. And I think my attitude of like, "If you fucking ask me again, I'm on to snap on you." Like, I think that helped, but It has become so much easier now to like let myself, the point is balance, to like, some people do 80-20, where 80% of the week they eat healthy, 20% of the week they don't. And that's the choosing 2 days out of the week, or 2 meals or whatever the case is. It's really just about, I think for me now, I want to obviously look a certain way to fit in my clothes a certain way. But that's not my why. My why is because I want to live as long as possible. I want to take care of this body. And that's really what it boils down to. Yeah.
Right. And have a good quality of life too, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to live long and be in pain and go through all of these things. Some things in life you can't control, but some things we can control.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like you said, it's honoring your body. It's honoring God. Like you were given this body, you were given this vessel, and look at what we're doing with it, right?
Yeah.
Look at how you're treating it. Look at how you're treating it, and you're expecting good things to come. And then once you start to really realize things, like that does affect your mind. Right?
It does. Yeah.
Your gut health affects your brain health, right? Just different things like that. Once you realize what I eat does affect, not only health wise, but mental health. It's all tied together, and it'll mean more to you than just, "Oh, I'm craving this type of food," or it'll be more like, "My body needs this kind of food," or "I need more protein," or "I need some green vegetables." You know what I mean?
I love how you worded that.
I haven't used the bathroom in a while. I need to eat this because this is better. Oh, I'm sick. Before I go to Walgreens, I know, let me get some ginger, let me get some pineapple, let me get some, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what you know, you using nature's medicine, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
food,
Yeah.
herbs,
For
tea,
sure.
all that.
For sure. 1000% for sure. That actually has me thinking about um herbs and teas
You think
and you're
about herbs,
right.
Joey? Come on.
Yeah,
I
you know,
know.
the kind of green herb I like is called matcha.
That's the only
That
herb Joey doing is matcha. Come on now.
no, but you know, it's true, it's so true, it's so true. Like what you eat affects, you know, your mind and I don't know. Like think about it for the mommies out there. How many times are you tired? You know, you want to break, but are you really tired or are you just not? You know, maybe it's true. Yeah, the kids can be tiring and life is exhausting, but also like, what are you doing to combat that? You know, you know what I mean? Like feed yourself, give yourself a day or two to see how you feel, how much more different you feel, and see the kind of thoughts, pure, clean thoughts you're gonna have. um I think it's so important for as black and brown folks, they don't teach us how to eat, you know. In public school, they don't teach us when we're growing up. Our parents have their own cultural fucking, you know, things, and sometimes even their version of healthy food is not really healthy food, you know. um and so
No, I want to stop you there. Black and brown people, I hate that we not going into the race thing, but I hate that we start with black and brown history with colonization. Black and brown people were the first people who knew how to eat. They
yeah,
knew what to
facts,
eat, when to
facts.
eat it, the right time to grow it, the right place to put it, right? The
1000,
right thing to squish it with and rub it on. Like they knew exactly what to do.
1000.
I always think about who was the one that tried out all this shit, right? But anyway, they knew it. What happened was what happened is we learned how to survive off of scarcity and making it
Yep.
work. Realize this, I've never had the best meals. I'm sorry, and I'm not being, I'm not being biased. This is in my experience. The best meals have been soul food meals and those Latin meals and those like Caribbean meals
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like I just pick something up. My mom made some rice, threw some meat together with some sauce on it, put it together with some onions and some peppers and some this and that, and like every ethnicity, every black or Latino ethnicity has that culture, right? We have that kind of meal because we learn how to just put it together and make it taste good. And we don't gotta do that no more though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to eat that way anymore. And we know we don't. It's like, it's not like you saying this, like how long ago has these documentaries come out about McDonald's and all these, how many times, and it's a McDonald's by my house, the line is wrapped around every time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
information's out there.
Yeah. 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 You know what? Also, too, when I decide to eat healthy in the beginning, they would credit, we got to stop giving white people so much credit for shit. You just got me to think. You're right. Our people, indigenous folks, black and brown folks
Wrote the
who were
book.
connected with earth for
Come on.
sure. But I think, for instance, when someone's articulating themselves or they're using a word that they learn, all of a sudden you're talking white. Or when you're eating healthy, oh my God, you're eating white people food. No, no, yes, yes, it's white people cook with no seasonings. I think what people really mean is like, okay, if you put me to cook next to a white lady, I'm gonna have all the Spanish sazons and seasonings and shit, and the bitch is gonna make, excuse my French, she's gonna make regular white rice with black beans out of the can and stuff. That's white people
The
food.
Goya can.
That's white people food. But we can't keep attributing, you know, this earth and certain aspects of it and certain aspects of this human experience that really is inherently all of us are made to heal with food and herbs and da 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 da.
Right.
That's not white people stuff. It's not. It's human stuff. You know what I mean? And I think as us as a people, I'm talking about my Latino folks, you know, stop judging someone for trying to learn something outside. Like, and I say that because I've had to bear being uncomfortable and having the family throw all these jokes at me just for them years later to realize I was right. Yeah, bitch, you got, excuse my French, you got the diabetes now. Why? You know, why? Wonder why? You know what I mean? And not trying to be rude or disrespectful to anyone who's watching this, which I doubt any of them will sit through this episode. But if y'all do, I mean it. I mean
He's like, I
it.
doubt they're gonna watch this shit.
Yeah.
But
You know,
no, man,
because people
you
other
gotta
than
make right the
family
switch.
support us
Go ahead.
more than families. You know what I mean?
That I always say that. That's always been my expectation. I don't really expect the people closest to you to see it because they are
Yeah.
the closest to you. They see it once everybody else is like, oh yeah, you know that's my baby. Oh, you know that's my
Once we made it, huh? Once this is a SNL skit on TV and we're on there. Oh look, I was around. No, you weren't around, but thank you. You know, here's your
right, right.
flex. I don't mind being their flex. You know. Anywho, that's neither here or there. That was I'm very passionate about this topic, obviously. You know, but again, balance. I think I'm gonna leave y'all with balance. I just want to leave it with balance. Balance.
Can I add something to the balance part? I
Yeah.
had to start thinking about food differently. And we said that food is medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in relationships with people like people cook for me. Like that's been like high priority. High priority. Oh my God. Everybody, if you know me, you know I love food. You know
Yeah.
it, right? You just know that. And that was even part of my identity. Like even at work, hey Mel, I got food. Hey, you know we cook. Hey, like damn, you know. I don't want to be known for that. But I had to start looking at food, like we said. Food is medicine. Food is to energize you. Food is to keep you going. When I start learning about macros and what they do and like what they were and what they do, then I start thinking about this. There is good food out there, like that's tasty food, but it may not be the best for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that food like, oh my God, that's the devil's food? No, there may be a time where I want a burger, right?
Yep.
But I'm not gonna eat a burger every day. If I eat that burger, first of all, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I gotta go to the gym. I gotta go to the
That
gym,
guilt
right?
starts creeping
Yeah.
in.
And
Yes.
then I'm not gonna have a burger for a while. Like, but you space those things out and you treat yourself every now and then, like you said, a cheat meal or treat yourself. But the rest of that food, if it doesn't taste good, think about it as medicine. This is medicine doesn't necessarily taste good, but when you're sick, you're taking it, right? Like you sick,
Mm.
your body is sick. Your body is not processing sugar right. Your body is not breaking down fat in fast enough. Your body is not doing those things. It's sick. So you need to take the medicine. You want something that tastes good, and that's what's making you sick. You need to take the medicine, which is not going to be
Mm.
the food that's going to be on your Instagram. Oh, let me say this. You know what I noticed, Joey? These algorithms on all of these social media platforms. Once I started looking up like how to pray, guided prayers and meditations, different things like that, it started changing my algorithm. Started looking up certain people. You told me to,
Yes.
hey, you'll send me a video and I'll follow that person, and then I'll do this and I'll look at this person, and it started changing algorithm. And guess what? All of these goddamn food challenges where y'all making all these pastas and delicious treats and snacks and shit that was all over my news feed started going away, and I stopped seeing that, and I started seeing exercises, apps for to help me count calories and macros, apps to help me with fitness. Because why the hell does my phone know that if I'm fixing my mind, then I need to fix my body, and if I'm fixing my body, then I need to fix my mind? And why do they know that if you don't give a damn about what you're putting in your body, then you also don't give a damn about what you're putting in your mind? Right? That you spending all your time on the shade room, you spending all your time here, and that's where they're going to show you these challenges. They're going to show you all this food. They're going to show you all these snacks and shit that people making. Oh my God, them cinnamon roll pancakes look so good. God damn. No.
I hated Facebook for that. Okay, so y'all, I had deleted Facebook for a good 7 months, and I downloaded it again so I could reach some of y'all. And so Mel could reach some of y'all, but on the Facebook, I saw one time a strawberry shortcake. I call myself seeing a strawberry shortcake, a cheesecake, ice cream thing or another from scratch. Man, I remember I was coming to Miami, and I told a friend of mine that I was going to visit at the time. I send her
You got other friends?
yeah,
I'm playing. I'm
I
not like that,
do.
guys.
I
I'm not like
do.
that.
Yes, she is. No, she. I'm gaslighting. You're like that. I want you to know.
Pause this shit right now.
You
Joey.
are like that, and I want everyone to know that's the kind of girl you are. You're the girl I thought you were.
You're that girl.
You're that girl. But anyway, I told her to make it for me, and my fucking ass. I hope this video doesn't get flagged for all the cursing. But on the day before I was supposed to come, I was like, she bought all the stuff, and I was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It was Facebook. It was Facebook. So the point I'm getting to is to piggyback off of Mel, my Instagram, my Facebook now, I'm very mindful. I see y'all's content, but I don't like or comment because on certain things because I don't want the algorithm to think that I'm going backwards because energy is real. Okay. Because the minute I see one too many cakes,
if you sit on the video too long, oh, you like this shit? Okay, more. Here you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, God damn, I'm trying to do good.
Yeah. Also, I had a friend. Oh no, I won't say who, because maybe she doesn't want anyone to know. But she had a BBL and other stuff, and she was a mommy.
Sorry, girl.
And she was all she was a mommy, or she is a mommy, and thought that would fix all her issues. And if anything, now she is skinny and miserable versus fat and miserable. So I say that.
Wait. That's kind of like, do you want to be crying in your Honda or crying in your Rolls Royce?
Right.
I'm sorry, Joey. I'm sorry. I'd rather be skinny and miserable than fat and miserable.
No, for sure. For sure.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Sure. Me too. Because societal norms that I'm still battling, especially me in the gay world. The gays are very, you need to look a certain way. Except the gays here in San Francisco are not like that. The gays in Miami are very like, you want my hot body? You want the six pack? You're hairy, ill, shave. It's very weird. But anyway, she's skinny and miserable. And it's because, her why was she wanted to look good so she could get all the compliments. But there's no depth there. And so all the compliments on her BBL are real and she looks great, but nobody cares because she's still a shitty person. And so I guess what I'm getting at is when you put into work, the inside work, and you work, and there's something that happens when you get yourself from point A to point B, from 200 pounds to 180. There is a different kind of confidence, not just in how you look, but in like, wow, I did that. I really, did that. And I think we got to get addicted to that feeling, to impressing ourselves. So anywho, that's our bit on fitness, you guys.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
So let's shift.
Yeah, come on.
Let's shift. This new Camila Cabello song came out, and this new Nicki album is about to drop. All this stuff in pop culture. We love Nicki the Dun Dun. And competition. Oh yes, I love it. So what in pop culture right now has caught your attention?
Euphoria.
Okay, talk about that because cognitive dissonance. Okay, I'm supposed to be watching it. I'm supposed to be, everyone's like on this trend, but a part of me is like, nah, I don't believe it. But I do that to every show up until the show is like all over it. And I'm like, all right. But Games of Thrones was the only show that everyone hyped up. And I started watching season 1 and I was like, I can't get into this. This is too slow. So, is Euphoria worth the watch?
It depends. It depends on your taste of TV. I'm not one of those people. What I might like, you may not like. But
so you like other things.
No, it's an interesting story. Like, it's a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It was one point I was like, yo, I'm not like against male nudity, but it was so many penises. Like, come on, god dang, bro. Like,
and what show is this?
We get it. We get it, bro. Please.
What show is this with all the male nudity? I would like to. Euphoria.
And then it's almost it's just very entertaining because it's really not realistic. These kids are doing shit that we were not on that in high school. But you do see just the lessons in the story. Like Zendaya, she's acting her ass off. Shout out to Zendaya.
She is from Oakland, California.
She from the Bay? I know that.
Mm-hmm. Her, Kalani, and one of the other girls. I can't think of her. I think it's her. Kalani. They were supposed to be in a girl group.
Joey, shut up, Kalani. I love you.
Kalani.
We're back. Come on.
I know Kalani personally on her Instagram. And No, her, Zendaya, and there's another girl who's out. I think it's her. I think it's her. The artist, her. They were in a girl group. Zendaya, Kalani, and this other girl that's out now. I can't think of her name. She's also popular. They were in a girl group, and they're all from the Bay. And then they split up to go do solo things.
Well, damn, but didn't that work out?
Isn't that crazy?
That is fun fact of the day. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Such a
fun
fake fan.
fact.
Kalani, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Joey, it's your fault, bro.
Kalani, Kalana Pin, Kalani.
But no, the show's good. It has, if you're one of those people who's sensitive to nudity or those topics of drug use, if you have, that's a trigger for you, or if you're sensitive to like trans people, that's definitely gonna be a trigger for you. Because people are in this story. Because
And I want to say
are in
too,
the
for anyone
world.
who's triggered by trans people, stay triggered. That's how I feel about it.
Oh,
Stay triggered. Do
that's
the work.
okay.
Do
That's
the
you.
work. Stay triggered. Sorry, stay triggered.
I say that. Do the work. Do the
Yeah.
work.
Do the work. Stay
Because
triggered.
anything that is that leads to hate or dislike
Mm-hmm.
has to be something not good, right?
Yeah. Just get to the bottom of it.
Yeah,
Leave people alone.
That's not Christ
Sorry.
consciousness. Jesus wasn't like that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Mm-mm.
And if I was a Christian, I'd say something like, he speaks to me. And I know.
They say that all the time, Joe. Everybody, God told me. The Lord told me. No, that was you.
The Lord. Yeah, I think that's good to know about Euphoria, that I can see the male nudity. So that's really how they can.
Is that was your takeaway from Euphoria?
Yes, that there's a lot of male nudity, and that I would be interested in that because it just makes sense. I am excited for the new season of The New Charmed, season 4. It comes out on March 11th. I
have not
also
watched The New Charm.
no, it is
Did they
their
change the
take
songs?
on 3 sisters who are women of color. I think they're Latinas.
Oh.
And one of them is like mixed or something, but
Hot tamales.
and how that plays into life. So it is partially like, it has kind of 40% of the same storyline, but the rest is very much updated, modernized version of the Power of Three, where these sisters face, one is a lesbian, which is cool. And they face all the trials and tribulations of what it's like to be a person of color out in the world. So they tackle within their episodes, even though it's like fantasy, they do tackle very real issues. And I think it has some of the older school Charm fans feeling some way about it. And like I said
Remaking everything
earlier, stay triggered, because let people be, sure, we still deserve an original Charmed reunion movie. I agree. But also like, yay for them for being inclusive and diverse. Who cares if if the show isn't getting, and if it isn't capturing your attention, it isn't for you. It's a good one. What else? Obviously, I watch RuPaul's Drag Race a lot. Music, I just mentioned those 2 artists. I'm trying to think of a movie. When's the last time you watched a really good movie that you was like, damn, that was a really good movie?
Encanto.
You know
No,
what?
that's what we.
That
It
Marvel
was.
movie, the Shanghai, Shang something. An Asian Marvel character. That movie.
Oh, it was like on Disney Plus or.
It came out. It was in the theaters, and then they put it on Disney Plus. WandaVision was good AF. It was so good.
I didn't think it was going to be that good. It was
no,
good.
Me neither. And I think
Marvel,
they should consider, given like all these other female Marvel characters that we're waiting for, like Storm and whoever else, that kind of it felt like each episode was a new movie. Really?
Yeah, really.
It was great. It was great. That was good. The Bad Boys Clubs is about to come out.
I saw that. I love, who I love? Where the money reside. Where the money reside. I love him.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know him? Oh my
No.
God, man. He blew up, went viral from making he worked at like a Honda dealership, and he came out of the trunk and he made a whole man. Yo,
I don't know
yes.
who he is, but I just saw on TikTok he was talking to Natalie Nunn. And he's like, I like coming out of trunks. That's my thing. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know his face, but I don't know his name.
Yeah, and I'm partial to people with that Louisiana accent, especially that like New Orleans accent. I'm
Yeah,
partial to that. It's like the coolest American accent.
yeah. I'm.
Um,
I don't know. I don't know genuinely if I'm excited for that for the Bad Boys Club.
I'm not
But
excited for it. I think it's a cool concept. Like I
mhm.
okay, I think
Shout
it's a
out
cool
to Natalie
concept.
Nunn, who I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, like when Bad Girls Club, when she did her season, I think immediately afterwards, she kind of put in the trademark for Bad Boys Club. And now
She did.
I'm pretty sure she did something legally to be able to have that name. And then years later, when
Smart.
we all thought we weren't going to get Bad Boys Club ever, boom, she's able to partner up with Zeus Network and bring it to life. So shout out to her for being a businesswoman. She's wackadoo and crazy. And I would love to see what if there was like a real world style TV show with the
With
biggest reality stars, not like Big Brother, but like if we had Jocelyn Hernandez with Natalie Nunn,
oh no,
like in the same house for like three
that wouldn't
weeks.
work. 3 weeks that wouldn't work for 3 hours, bro. Nah. But
Just
no,
saying, like,
I want to say something about that with the Bad Boys Club. I like it because I like it for the people who are in it. Like it's
oh, I see
opportunity.
the
It's something that's
opportunity.
new, and it's the first season of something that's new, and the representation. Is I guess important. What I would prefer though, being at that specific community, black gay men, um, are really, really, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like they have so much trauma. Like they got so much going on, and people always
Uh-huh.
think about such the negatives and that vision, that type of that femme fishy, like gay boy
Mm-hmm.
who's like doing nails on Housewives of Atlanta or something like that. And there's so many flavors of people out there, right? And
Yeah.
I wish that people would see like that athlete or that person, that lawyer or that doctor or that like whatever, the policeman, the regular dad, like whoever it is who you probably wouldn't even know. And maybe and you don't have to be someone who doesn't, um express their sexuality outwardly, right? You don't have to be like
Yeah.
the trade looking guy, but I'm just saying like just different flavors of that. Like someone like yourself, like who works a corporate job and navigated working in a corporate life with your background, like this people like that I feel like need to be highlighted, and it would change the narrative, it would change the perspective if people didn't just see that and then they see this the negative aspects of it, but they see okay, these people, the people I depend on every day to go when I go shopping, when I go eat, first of all for fashion, first of all for
Yeah.
music, first of all for TV entertainment, hello,
Yeah.
for the longest dances, come on.
Well, if y'all are watching this is somehow, somewhere, if one of y'all wants to screenshot or edit this part of it, tag Natalie Nunn. I'll do the second season. Although I think I may not be in her age group.
No.
I think I'm too old now, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll come out of a trunk. What's
Hop
up?
in the trunk.
It
That would be funny though. I
would
like
be.
I don't know, I miss the old reality shows like the old Real
I love
World,
New York,
Road Rules. Remember
Road
that?
Rules.
Yo,
Uh,
College Hill, like just
yes,
that.
that was on BET, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, College
They were
Hill,
ahead of the game. They were highlighting
making the
HBCUs before it was
band.
cool now.
Whatever. Wasn't there a
Making a band.
wasn't there a
Yo,
resurgence to making the band? And then didn't he say he was going to resurge it like a year ago? I bet if we look it up, he said that. And I remember Aubrey O'Day herself from Danity Kane messaged me on Instagram and told me
oh, ooh, ooh. Hey
if
now.
we really want them on, like the fans were saying, if they're going to reboot making the band, then Danity Kane should be part of the judges panel, or some of them, which I totally agree. They know what that process is like, and it would be good TV, and it'd be a good way to, like, whatever
Would it
whatever.
be Aubrey?
It would be Aubrey
It
Dawn.
would be Dawn, definitely number one.
You
Sorry,
know, Aubrey
I'm
ended up
sorry.
being a big reality TV star and had a
Right.
and did a lot of, you know, the music, she has a really extensive music career. Um, but nonetheless, and I love Aubrey and I love Dawn, obviously. But we were all, you know, they both wanted us to be like, let Diddy know, let Diddy know. So on Twitter that day, I remember I was like, at Diddy, at Diddy, at Diddy. And Aubrey O'Day herself was like, y'all need to let Diddy know. She told me that in my messages, in my Instagram inbox. And I don't know what happened. So now I need to go look into what happened there, because
You did not let Diddy know.
that would be a lot of fun if they didn't make it a band now with social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the different angles they could take for us to judge who's truly in the band, you know? Mm-hmm.
Just anyway, that was a good show.
That was such a
All,
good
all the
show.
seasons were interesting to me.
That was a good show. A shout out to Danity Kane, one of the best girl groups who could sing and dance and just you know, for what it's worth, I think had the 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 talent to go even further than what they did. So shout out to them. We are still waiting for a 5 girl reunion for just one time, just a one night with Danity Kane. Take all my money.
And day 26.
And day 26. Day 26. The last boy band, a boy R&B band.
Wait, we're the last.
Right?
I can't think of anybody after them that was like good.
I can't think of anybody else that was
corny,
good.
Like y'all lost the essence.
Yeah. Yeah.
I missed the group era. Like back in the day, all the girl groups and boy groups. Everybody got so like full of themselves. Everybody was solo. I mean, not saying that because we would like not have some of the good music that we have now. Had some of the stars now with solo, but it's just like that element of groups, like the choreography, the you know the coordinated outfits, like, you know what I mean? Come on, man, give us that.
The fucking Grammy performance.
Yes, the VMA performances,
yes.
this, that. The y'all arguing, but then y'all gotta act like y'all not mad at each other in public. Give us the drama. Come on.
Yeah.
We want to see that. We like that.
And where are the people who want to be in a group? You know, I know they're out there. Someone, whoever, if this comes across some random person and you make it to this part of the episode, look, if you want to be in a group, start the group. We want a group. We need a girl group. A boy and girl group mixtures, I don't know, you know, like S Club 7. I never was fond of that. You know what I mean?
Man, whoa, you took me back. That man said S Club 7. I had like literally a whole like 3-second flash in my head of like,
you know, I'm not a fan of that.
ABC Family?
Yeah, you know. Disney Channel, I think they were a little bit on there, and I felt like they were always alternating members because they never stayed the same. The S Club 7. But we want a good girl group, and we want a good boy group, and we want a group that wants to be a group. So if any one of y'all are joining a group and have intentions of being a solo artist, we'll hold out for 5 years. Like,
just wait, keep plugging in, like keep doing your thing. Don't get us all excited about y'all singing together and being together, and then be like, yeah, this is my time.
Yeah, and shout out to Normani, who I've always said, and you can quote me, and Normani and Fifth Harmony. Everyone was talking about Camilla being a breakout star, and although she's great, and Lauren, but I always said Normani is going to be that breakout star, and she is. And she is. I think she's about to release something too. I heard it on TikTok the other day.
Something,
yeah, with her body painting and everything, being, you know, beautiful queen of TikTok. Yeah, we need a girl group, okay. And also, I saw an interview yesterday or read an article with Megan Thee Stallion. And she said something like, oh, you know, if it wasn't for some of these female rappers who paved the way, we wouldn't be here right now. And she named everybody and didn't name Nicki. And I felt some way about that because
I thought it was cool.
I thought so too.
Hot Girl Summer, what was that?
I thought so too, but I feel like there's this thing now that people are afraid to even mention her name, Nicki, because they don't know if the press is going to be good or bad. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. It's just this weird vibe and energy. And I feel like facts are facts. You know, Nicki revitalized female rap. It is what it is. Like or you love her, she was the only one to pop from a while of people not popping. And
Right.
so even if you don't like her, if you're a real ass bitch Cardi B and whoever else, like you say you are, then you would still say, I don't fuck with her, but she did pave the way.
Right. Right.
Give
A bit
people
of a
their flowers. Don't be
right.
petty. I'm just saying,
Hmm.
you
No,
know,
that's true.
and let's not talk about, I don't want to talk about this. I'm just going to say the comment. Let's
What?
not talk about how Britney revitalized and changed what a pop star expectation from females was, okay, or what it has become now these days. Her and Beyonce. So that's neither here or there.
Joey was a still is. This room was covered literally every wall, even on the ceiling, with Britney Spears posters. Every time we went to a store,
Yeah,
he was taking that shit out the magazine.
I was still in her CDs. Sorry, Brittany,
Yes.
I was poor.
And if people had magazines, because back then, that was before social media, we still had
Oh, the
magazines. We still those type of
J14.
kids. Yeah, you would like trade like with the girls who like the B2K and stuff like that. You would like trade the if they're like NSYNC and Backstreet Boy and stuff. You were like,
Here's the
I'll give you
poster.
this. Give me your Britney Spears. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
I was
lit.
all for that. That was a collection.
That was really lit. I think we're hitting about 40-ish minutes. I think this was a great chillaxed episode for y'all. Um, this is just another facet. This is us just chilling today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And for those of you guys who have watched this far, olive juice and you know, and that's that. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
For sure.
And yeah, Mel, you wanna take us home?
No, thanks again, man, for watching the video up until this point. Like you said, your comments, we're looking to talk to you guys, see how you feel. Yeah, anything we said that hit home, let us know. Anything that you said you got an opinion on, unless it's like, too body, because we could get rowdy if we need to. But yeah, anyway, hit us up. We want to know.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.
Yep.
Again, and see you next time.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget, I said 50 likes, and I'll show you our pictures.
His pictures.
No, if you want those, the DMs are open, and I take Cash App and Venmo and Zelle. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye, guys.